Answering your questions, and you got a lot of questions today. I mean, I'm monitoring them. They're all good.
Okay.
Okay,
good.
here we go. First one is, how can I make this yucca smaller?
Ooh,
Yeah, so these yucca plants, what they do is they start sending out little plantlets off of the side, so you could actually get quite a large, wide mass of them. And to make them smaller, you could do two things. Of course, you could remove the side plants just by cutting them off at the base. To make them shorter, you could cut the tallest one down and keep one of the shorter ones. So really anything goes. Use sort of a straight blade. You could use a pair of loppers if you could get by them, a serrated knife, anything goes. You could clean it up by removing the lower leaves, and yes, the leaves are pokey, so you could cut the little pokey ends off before you get in there and work with them. So they're very adaptable plants. I mean, they don't really care what you do with them as long as you just don't set them on fire.
They don't like too much water. And
they're hardy. Yeah, they're hardy.
I mean, they don't like too much water, but they will tolerate clay soils and all the rains we got. I just don't suggest clay and then constant irrigation in the summertime. Yes.
Yeah. All right, next one is, how can I make our camellia bushier and fuller?
Yeah, so camellias are blooming right now, finishing up blooming, and now is actually the time to prune them. Don't prune them in the fall because then you've pruned off potential flower buds for this year. So remember, spring flowering, once plants like your quince, your forsythia, your wisteria prune directly after flowering. So to make a plant bushier, yes, you will prune it. Get rid of any dead, scrape the bark. If it's yellow or brown underneath, that's dead, and then prune down to a bud that's facing outwards. They don't need a lot of pruning, so I wouldn't go crazy this year. Just prune a little bit each year to lower it and clean out that dead, and go from there.
All right, and this one is here. What is this plant? I've never seen it in a nursery.
Yeah, I don't see it very common. It is a Ruellia bretoniana. It's commonly called the Mexican petunia. It can be invasive. Now, I had it in my yard for a very long time, and it really didn't get wider than maybe 6 feet. That might be too big for some people. In the wintertime with frost, it will die down. Yeah, it's a great plant. I don't know why we don't see it.
Isn't there a common name? You always throw out
Mexican petunia.
Petunia.
Oh, okay.
Said that, but it's not a petunia.
Oh, it's not. Oh.
It's a Ruellia. And there's different Ruellias. There's even a little house plant Ruellia.
Wasn't Ruellia in Harry Potter? Was that one of the characters? Never mind.
No idea.
Never mind. All right, Marlene, the plant lady, thank you so much.
Welcome.
And your topic at 10 o'clock is?
Asparagus tips.
All right, very good. And people can follow you?
On Flower Power Garden Hour, Facebook and Instagram, Marlene the Plant Lady.
All right, very good. Thank you. She'll be here all morning long. Tips at the door, everybody. Rock your purple and